I'm just going to let this play for about 10-15 seconds, right?
Without Alpha wouldn't be that bothered by this. Doesn't really help us when it comes to boys growing up. And that is one of my worries, that for teenage boys now, they are so terrified of the consequences of putting a foot out of line. It's hard enough being a young teenager, working out how things are, working out how to do dating and all of that, without the terror that if you touch in the wrong place at the wrong time, you may find that your whole life is destroyed.
See, I
and
like that
far
terror.
too much. Well,
I like that.
As a mother of a teenage boy, I don't like that terror.
I do.
I
think that men should be frightened.
I think you
to
feel
touch women in a way
differently
that
if you
they're not comfortable with.
But we're talking.
They want, or they like, well, some do. Men should be frightened of touching women, you know, like the young lads and all that sort of stuff. They're pre-prepping you. They're henpecking the youth. Because these women, it's not the one on the left, the one in the middle, they like people to be frightened. Alright, it's all part of this big push. I'll tell you something else, everybody. When the young men get frightened to touch the women, as they're growing up, they become more fearful of just touching them, or starting to date them, or anything. Why do you think that all these single men are coming over from other countries? Not hardly any women, just men. Yeah? Because they're going to get the young men, and all that sort of stuff, more feared up in this country. Become untouchable to a point because of anything from this COVID bollocks to sociably being casted out because they've done something not wrong, but it's just a bitch fest on all the lads. So the lads won't go that far. So the left then, the attention will be coming from the foreign people, and that's how you get them intermingled, everybody, and that's how you get loads of birds behind the kitchen sink as well. Anyway, if the girls went that way, turn the men off from touching them, and you got the ones who want to tie behind the kitchen sink. Yeah, I've been around the world and I've watched people date foreign folk and all that sort of stuff, and they are not like what we are in this country. But if you girls are going to turn off the young lads or make them scared to even want to bother with you, yeah, guess what's left for them though? All the new trannies coming through. Yeah? What do? Do you go out with somebody or anything who to stay lonely all your life, or just be turned off by all the girls because you can't touch them, you can't chat to them, you're no good if you haven't blinking done this, that or the other, or if you haven't got that much money or whatever. Yeah, and those girls will then go for the other attention from the foreign manliness. Yeah? And they'll get entrapped into probably being trapped behind a sink. Enjoy yourself. You're henpecking, OTT, fear driving. It's quite pathetic. Multicultural, forced upon you by you just henpecking each other. And you're going to lose your ways, you're going to lose your British ways, because you can't bloody help yourselves, can you? Bitch fest, isn't it? It's pathetic. I bet you're the one in the middle who wants fear to be put on these young people, or the men at the time. You know, the younger men, you know, below 30s and that sort of stuff. She wants fear onto them, this one in the middle. Well, I'll tell you what, love, I bet you if your kid grew up and she was a girl, I bet you wouldn't like a chain behind a sink. Like you're forcing the rest of the people to do, in my opinion. Have a think about it, everybody. Make it unavailable marketplace for our young lads because the girls just have henpecked them to bits, and the leftovers, or the ones that are left, let's say, will be all these other nationalities, because the blokes will be too scared to pay attention to in this country. So you can have them lot, and the rest of them have probably been brainwashed at school to accept the trans angle anyway. Yeah? Those who are on a bitch fest against lads, the lads ain't bad in this country, we're pretty blinking good, you know. But these lot are out for attack, they want to attack anything. Well, I tell you what, yeah, they've maybe attacked their own army, and the army then put you behind the sink. You know, get you hooving up all the time. They don't like letting you get out of the house, these lot, the other lot, I tell you. They don't. They want you blinking chained to the house. A good Muslim wife, married to must have an apron. Do you get me, girls?